Hello everyone and welcome back to the Football Manager 2020 simulation of Euro 2020, and the game that we've got for you today is Hungary versus Portugal. And following, well, a tough game for Portugal against Germany, they are looking to rebound back against Hungary, who were just absolutely destroyed by Austria in their opener. And you've got to say, with games against Hungary and Austria to go, Portugal probably looking like favourites to, well, essentially join Germany in the next round. Obviously, it depends on what Germany can do against Austria as well, but big game here for Portugal. They need to get back to form. They looked a little bit too defensive against Hungary, and Cristiano Ronaldo was very isolated up front on his own in a very defensive 4-1-4-1 formation for Portugal. But let's see how the teams line up for this one. And you can see on the left, Hungary with a fairly defensive 3-5-2 formation with Golaski in goal, Magyar, Orban and Kadar in their back three, with Nagy just anchoring them with, and then a flat four with Bodi, Patkal, Szoboszlai and Steiber in that midfield, with Salah and Apple up front. Portugal go to a more attacking 4-3-3 formation, and they've got Lopez in goal, Semedo, Diaz, Pepe and Guerrero in their back line. Ruben Neves anchors that midfield with Bruno Fernandes and João Moutinho in front of him in that midfield trio. Rafa on the left, Bernardo Silva on the right, and Cristiano Ronaldo up front, leading the charge for Portugal here in Budapest. And you've got to say, with Hungary having essentially the home field advantage here, it's a great opportunity for them to get something from Portugal, as Portugal, as current holders of the competition, will not want to go out in the group stage, and they were very poor against Germany, and you'd expect them to pick up here today, as this is the last couple of games of this round. After tomorrow's game between, well, not tomorrow's game, maybe the game after that, between Austria and Germany, you've got to say this is absolutely pivotal, and it will set up the last round very, very well here, which Portugal can look to get through if they can get past Hungary first. And that's an own goal from Kadar. Not great defending there, if I'm honest. Portugal got in behind on those wings, and you can see Rafa played it inside to Moutinho, and it's a very narrow back three, and he's just got in behind the wing back, and Kadar controlled it and just past Golaski there. The goalkeeper couldn't keep it out, and it's Portugal 1, Hungary 0. And that's the start that Portugal wanted. They're ahead in this game, and it sort of eases the nerves for the rest of the game here, provided that they can keep this up, as Semedo surges forward into the middle there, as Moutinho plays it out to Bernardo Silva. And can the winger do something? He's put the ball in. Rafa's header straight at Golaski there. And it looks like the three central defenders for Hungary are very, very narrow there, and those wingers are really getting a lot of space in behind they're not even wing backs, they're wide midfielders for Hungary. And Petkai, good lord, that was a great finish there, as Hungary get back on level terms. You've got to say, against a run of play here, but what a finish that was from Petkai, as Bodi's come surging forward from his wide midfield spot, and he just played that back to Szoboszlai, who's laid that off, and Petkai, first time, lashes that into the roof of the net. And Lopez, could he have done better? Quite possibly, but Hungary are back on double terms here, and Portugal, from looking very sort of comfortable, have been pegged back. As Moutinho puts that forward to Bernardo Silva, who's been dispossessed by Kadar. Now Szoboszlai. Nagy into Kadar, who's made a mistake there. Bernardo Silva can't get the finish, and Golaski holds that. Great interception in the box there from Bernardo Silva, and he could have squared that across to Cristiano Ronaldo, but opted to go alone, and could have proved to be a very costly decision. That, as it's Hungary now on the ball. Stiver, what can you do against Nelson Semedo's? Put the ball in, but Guerrero clears that. Bodie does keep possession for Hungary as Patkai into Szoboszlai. Now Stiver out wide. Can he put a ball in here? He does. Guerrero heads that clear, but Rafa picks that up, and it's a great counter-attacking opportunity in the 41st minute here for Rafa. He skips past one challenge, he skips past two, and he's gone on his own, and what a goal that would have been, but Golaski keeps that out. Guerrero to whip in this corner kick. Cristiano Ronaldo's header is straight at Golaski. And you can see Portugal really starting to put the pressure on, but Portugal just not creating any clear-cut chances here, and you've got to say, it's not looking good for them. If they can't get a win here, really puts pressure on them to get a result against Austria, and they really need to start pushing forward here, as they've been getting efforts on target. They're just not clear-cut opportunities, and they're just not clear opportunities, and in essentially one of the greatest players of all time in Ronaldo up front, they need to be getting him involved in the game more. But let's see if they can do that in the second half, as it's going to be Hungary to kick us off in this second half. That's Salah into Nagy, and Hungary are really showing that they've got some, that they're better than that game that they had against Austria, where they were just turned over time and time again. But against a much better side on paper in Portugal, they've gone very defensive, but Rafa's header straight at Golaski. They've gone quite defensive here today, not really as open and expressive as they tried to be against Austria, and it's sort of working for them better here. They're not as technically proficient, should you say, as say Portugal are, but at the same time they're very well drilled, and they're allowing Portugal to get in behind, but they got away with that one there as Rafa's header crashed off the post, and Portugal are creating chances, but they just need to be able to convert them, as Guerrero has a free kick, and that's straight at Golaski, and Guedes comes on for Rafa. As we're 65 minutes into the game now, and Lovrencic comes on for Bodie, and we're with 17 minutes on the clock. Salah's header, and Portugal are 2-1 down against Hungary, and this could be a massive win for Hungary. It's against the run of play completely. Nagy's ball into the far post, and Salah is the first one up, and he crashes that header into the top corner, and you can see here just a quick offside check, well onside there, as he climbs the highest and smashes that into the back of the net. And Portugal are reeling here, as they've got just over 10 minutes to rescue this game, as João Mario comes on for Ruben Neves, but it's Guerrero with the free kick, and that hits the side netting. Wasted opportunity there from the left back, but the holders could well be crashing out of the competition early here, as Guerrero puts the ball in. Kadar clears. That's Guedes on the ball, and his effort from distance clips the top of the bar, and that's over. Great effort it was from Goncalo Guedes, but they've got 5 minutes of additional time to rescue something here, and it's going very quickly. Just less than a minute here left. Szoboszlai into just trying to keep the ball. Patkai into Kadar. Played it back to Golaski, and it's just over 30 seconds here. Just trying to slow the game down. The ball goes long, and Bernardo Silva clears that. Guerrero into Bruno Fernandes, flicked on, but again back to Hungary, and this could be another upset in this competition here, as the ball comes in. Now Salah, his effort just goes wide of the post, and Ronnie Lopez was just rooted to the spot, and that could have snuck in there as the 5 minutes have been played. Lopez takes the goal kick, and it's not a great goal kick out, as Korhut comes on the ball and Semedo dispossesses him, and you know, Hungary are in no rush to take this, as the referee is letting them time waste just a little bit here. And the throw comes in. Now Nemeth into Korhut. Pereira dispossesses him. Surely that's it. Cador on the ball once more, and that's the final whistle. Hungary 2, Portugal 1, and the holders of the competition are in danger of exiting the competition at the group stage. Poor performance here from Portugal. Really spirited win for Hungary. You can't say that Portugal will feel unlucky. 2 times they hit the woodwork in this game. Hungary, though, 2 goals from 2 shots on target, taking both of their chances, and what a performance this was from Hungary at the Puskás Arena. What a win. But that's going to be it for this episode. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for future episodes, and make sure you hit that notification bell as well so you don't miss a video. And I will see you next episode. Thank you.